You know, this series is being billed as Magic versus Michael, but it's their teammates who will play a big part in determining the title this year. For the Bulls, Jordan's best supporting player this season has been Scottie Pippen, a man once accused of disappearing in the playoffs. Well, that's not the case anymore, and Gail Gardner has the story on that.
If the Grand Canyon could speak, it would sound like Scottie Pippen.
Oh, I feel great. I can sing it.
If a Picasso could come to life, it would look like Scottie Pippen. And if Michael Jordan had a little brother playing in the NBA, it would probably be Scottie Pippen. The Chicago Bulls are on the verge of their first NBA championship, and with his second straight career-best year, Pippen has emerged as an all-around star. Pippen credits the high-flying Jordan with helping him come into his own.
Having an opportunity to play with him and watching him, I try to pick up a lot of his game.
One part of his game that I admire, that even I have tried to work on, and we joke about it all the time, I cannot go to the left and dunk on people. He does it with the ease that I've never seen anybody do it, except for James Worthy.
Pippen on the drive, left of the lane to the rack. Whoa!
If there's one main criticism of Pippen, it's that in the past he has disappeared in big playoff games. Ejection against the Knicks in '89. Elbowed out by the Pistons' Bill Laimbeer in 1990. And last year, the biggest headache of all. How have you dealt with the knock on you that you don't come through in big games, like the migraine in Game 7 against the Pistons last year?
It's something that just happened to me, and I can't take it back now. I mean, it was real harsh, real frustrating, but, you know, I tried to give my best effort, and I went out and played, but, I mean, the results were 0.
Pippen hasn't disappeared in this year's playoffs, as the Pistons found out firsthand, and he certainly didn't back down and wasn't intimidated by the dirty tactics of Dennis Rodman.
I'm not gonna let that bother me. I'm gonna try to put it behind me, and maybe I have a scar right here, but whatever. It was a frustration move on his part, but, you know, I got a letter from him today, which, you know, whoever wrote it, you know, was telling me that they were sorry, but, I mean, that still doesn't take out of my mind what he did.
So what you're really saying is that you don't think Dennis Rodman actually wrote that letter to you himself?
It's probably, you know, either his agent or someone within the organization, but I don't think Dennis Rodman is that kind of profession that he would be willing and have the pride to do that.
Scottie grew up in rural Arkansas, the youngest of 12 children. Not recruited out of high school, he began college as the team manager at tiny Central Arkansas. Strongly supported by his family, his one regret is that his father, who died last spring, can't see him play for the NBA title.
Once I grew up as a kid, I think in 10th grade, he had a stroke and he was paralyzed and he lost his speech at that time. And I never did get the response of knowing whether or not he knew what I was doing. I knew that he was watching me on TV. You know, it was the only feedback that I could get to know that, let him know that I had made it, and to know that he was very proud of me.
Many folks are taking pride in Scottie these days, from his family to Bulls management to his teammates. Now Pippen wants to take pride in an overall playoff performance that doesn't include any disappearing acts.
Moments ago, Scottie Pippen and the rest of the Bulls coming out onto the floor. There's Pippen. Had I spoken with him each of the last 2 days, there's almost a serenity about him. If he is experiencing butterflies, if he's ultra keyed up, he's disguised it.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's the ultimate breakthrough, Bob, for him. He's had his scars. He's had his wounds. He's had a tough career thus far to this point. He's had some back problems. He's had surgery. He had a bad year about his second or third year. He had to go through the Detroit migraine headache. And right now, Scottie Pippen this season and throughout the playoffs is breaking through to the level of the Barkleys, the Birds, and the Worthies. He is becoming a superstar in his own right, and he proves it night in and night out.